Elon Musk is buying Twitter and he's taking it private. On top of that, you have Amazon that announced that they're doing a 20-to-1 stock split. What do you need to do to make sure that as an investor, you're in the best position possible? Let's go. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to NYM. This is a channel dedicated to financial literacy and wealth building for the younger generation. My name's Christopher Bell, and today I want to talk about Twitter and Amazon specifically, and what my strategy is going to be going forward to make sure that I can capitalize on some of the upcoming things that are going on with these two major companies, okay? So to start off, on April 25th, Elon Musk, he announced, hey, I'm gonna buy Twitter, it's official. Now, the biggest thing that concerns investors is when he said he was going to purchase Twitter, he made it known that, hey, I'm going to take the company from public to private, okay? And what that basically means is when a company is public, it's just that. All of its financial, anything dealing with its financials, its major decisions, those types of things are shared with the community because people have their money tied up in the company, i.e. shareholders, people who buy stocks within that company, okay? So because of that, the company has to operate in a certain way to ensure that investors are always at the forefront of a lot of the major decisions that they want to make, okay? So what Elon says is, all right, that's cool, but I want to take it private so we can do this the right way and we can protect freedom of speech. He wants to buy Twitter and, basically dumb down some of the censorship that he feels has been going on. He feels as though everybody should be able to get up there and say what they need to say, all right, without being censored, which I can get with. Even if somebody's opinion is opposite of yours, they still need to have a platform that they can speak on, and we can always get both sides of the story. So not even diving into that too much, the basics that concern investors is, okay, I have Twitter stock. What does that mean for me? What he has announced is that he's going to buy out, okay? He's gonna buy out every single stock for $54.20. So whatever you bought your stock at, you can pretty much be guaranteed a profit as long as you haven't bought over $54.20. I think at the time of this video, it's currently at like $47.50, $48. So in theory, he hasn't taken it private yet. So in theory, you could buy Twitter today, let's say it's $48, and you could just hold it until he buys out your stocks, and you would make roughly $6.20 on each share. So what I plan on doing, this is where it comes into where I'm gonna implement my strategy. What I plan on doing is I'm going to purchase I already have. I've already done this, right? I purchased about 230 shares of Twitter. And I think I bought them for like $51 a share or $50 a share or something like that. So I'm down a little bit right now, but I'm just going to hold those until Elon buys out everybody at $54.20. It makes sense. That's easy money. He's already said he's gonna buy out at $54.20. Why not take advantage? Now, as this rolls over into Amazon, because one thing with me is I typically don't buy individual stocks, okay? I buy ETFs, I buy the S&P 500 via the ticker symbol VOO. I'm not telling you that's what you should buy, I'm just telling you what I do, okay? So I normally don't buy individual stocks, but this is pretty much a guarantee. It's a home run. Buy Twitter, wait for the price to increase on the private sale, take that money, and then go and invest into Amazon. So Amazon announced that they're going to do a 20-for-1 split. Basically what that means is if you have one share of Amazon, let's say it's worth $3,000 at the time that they do the split. If you have one share of Amazon at $3,000, they're basically going to give you 20 shares of Amazon worth $150 each. Okay, so you haven't gained any money off of the split, but now you have 20 shares worth $150. Now, traditionally, what will happen is other investors from the outside or who are not already in the space, they'll see that Amazon stock price is 120 bucks. I mean, 150 bucks. So they'll say, oh man, I'll buy into that, which then makes each one of your shares gain value. And now you're gaining value on all 20 shares. So it basically just gives people more incentive to buy the company. All right. Doesn't mean that you're going to make money on the front end as soon as they do the split, but it will incentivize more people to buy the stock, which will then make your stock prices go up. All right. So my goal is I'm going to use my Roth IRA. If you're not familiar with a Roth IRA, let me know and I can do a video about that some other time. Let me know in the comments if you would like me to dive into that. But basically, I have a self-directed Roth IRA, so I can go and choose what I want to invest in, okay? I don't have anybody manage it for me. I manage my Roth myself. So what I did was I had all of my money invested into the VOO, all right, the S&P 500. What I did was I sold all of my shares out of the VOO because the S&P is taking a deep dive, just like crypto, just like the housing market, everything's on the downtrend, right? What I did was I sold all of my S&P 500 positions and I bought Twitter, okay? I bought like 230 something shares of Twitter. When Elon buys those shares out at 54.20, when he takes the company private, I'm going to then take all of my shares of Twitter, sell them, and then I'm going to invest into Amazon pre-split, okay? Hopefully. That's the plan. But of course, with a multi-billion-dollar deal like acquiring Twitter, it's going to take some time for them to get all of the paperwork situated. And then after he has retained full ownership, then he'll have to take it private, which is another process all on its own. So I'm hoping that they'll get this done prior to the Amazon split. Okay, so fingers crossed. Otherwise, I'll have to, shuffle things around a little bit. But I basically plan on taking all of my Twitter shares after he takes it private, sell them, and then go buy Amazon pre-split. So that's kind of what I'm looking to do. And then after that, I'll probably hold Amazon for maybe 6 months, maybe about 6 months. And then after I hold the Amazon shares for 6 months, I'll reinvest those shares back into the VOO, the S&P 500, hopefully with a good margin of profit. Okay. Again, we'll see how it goes. The market has been absolutely trash. Okay. If you saw my video yesterday about losing $50,000 into Cardano, that's a thing. But it's crypto. That's expected. With the housing market, interest rates are going up and housing prices are still on the rise. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. I feel like the real estate is going to have to drop down as a result. The price of real estate is going to have to drop down to compensate. But that's a whole nother video all within itself. All right. I just wanted to jump on to let you all know what I plan on doing as it relates to Elon buying Twitter and Amazon doing this split. So I hope that helped, man. This isn't financial advice. It's just me telling you all what I plan on doing, okay? So make sure you do your own research. And as always, don't invest money that you're not willing to lose, and or don't invest money that you feel like you're going to need in the near future, okay? So I hope that video helped, man. As always, please like this video, subscribe, and leave me a comment. Let me know if it helped, or let me know if there's any other topics that you would like for me to touch on. All right, thanks guys. I'll see you in the next video.